She was just another shy waitress in a world where people like her often went unnoticed. Every night she served the wealthy and powerful, quietly fading into the background. But one evening, in the city's most prestigious restaurant, she did something that stunned the entire room. A billionaire's mother, sitting silently at the table, struggled to be understood. Staff fumbled, customers smirked, until the waitress stepped forward. What she revealed left everyone speechless. Watch until the end, because this story will change how you see respect, prejudice, and hidden strength. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Maya had always lived in the shadows. Working long shifts as a waitress, she kept her head down, never speaking unless necessary. The upscale restaurant where she worked wasn't made for people like her, young, black, and soft-spoken. Guests often brushed her off. Co-workers mocked her quietness, and managers assigned her the least visible tasks. Yet beneath her silence, Maya carried something extraordinary. She knew American Sign Language, a skill she had learned from her grandmother, who was deaf. To Maya, this ability wasn't special. It was simply a way to connect with someone she loved. But she never shared it with anyone at work, never imagining it would matter. That night, though, the restaurant buzzed with tension. Billionaire Victor Rowland was arriving with his family. The staff whispered orders, polishing every glass, preparing every detail, and Maya? She was told to stay out of the way. The Rowland family entered with a wave of attention. Cameras outside had followed them, and inside, the wealthy guests glanced their way with curiosity. Victor Rowland commanded presence, but it was his mother who drew Maya's eyes. Dressed elegantly, her posture proud yet weary, Mrs. Rowland scanned the room with sharp, lonely eyes. Few realized she was deaf. From the start, Maya noticed the discomfort. Mrs. Rowland attempted to ask about the menu, her gestures clear to Maya but foreign to everyone else. The staff tried to compensate, speaking loudly, repeating words, even leaning uncomfortably close as if that would bridge the silence. Some laughed softly at her attempts. Others grew impatient. Maya's heart clenched. She knew this look, this isolation, not from sound itself, but from being treated as if you didn't belong. Her instincts burned to act, but fear held her still. She had been warned not to interfere. Yet when she saw Mrs. Rowland's expression crumble into frustration, Maya felt something more substantial than fear, the weight of dignity being stripped in plain sight. Her hands trembled as she stepped forward. Gasps rippled through the staff, this quiet girl breaking ranks. Every eye locked on her. Slowly, deliberately, she raised her hands and began to sign. In that moment, time seemed to pause. The billionaire's mother froze, her face lifting in sudden recognition. Then, with tears glistening in her eyes, she responded. The silent room became witness to a conversation no one expected. The entire restaurant stopped. Forks hovered mid-air, whispers faded, and even the music seemed quieter. Maya's hands moved with grace, telling Mrs. Rowland she was welcome, that she was understood. And for the first time that night, Mrs. Rowland smiled. Not the polite smile of someone enduring, but the genuine joy of being seen. Victor Rowland, a man accustomed to controlling rooms, stood speechless. His power meant nothing here. The real power was in the hands of a waitress no one noticed. Until now. Mrs. Rowland reached out, resting her trembling hand on Maya's. Gratitude shone in her eyes. The billionaire's mother had been invisible to many, but Maya had restored her dignity. And in that quiet, the truth was undeniable. Respect had silenced prejudice. When the night ended, nothing was the same. Maya's co-workers could no longer dismiss her. Customers whispered about the shy waitress who had done what no one else could. And Mrs. Rowland, her memory of that night, became a treasured reminder that humanity doesn't come from wealth, but from connection. Walking home, Maya felt lighter. She hadn't just served a guest. She had shattered a barrier, proving that dignity isn't granted by status, but exists within everyone. Her courage revealed how prejudice blinds people, while empathy opens doors. This wasn't just her story. It is the story of countless people who have been silenced, dismissed, or underestimated. So I'll leave you with this. How many voices will we ignore before we all finally listen? Tell us, where are you watching from? Take care.